Okay, I forgot that I'm streaming. I forgot that I clicked the stream. I'm sorry. Okay, so hello guys, hello. I unfortunately don't have I unfortunately don't have the next stream for Tamagotchi Life because I'm decided to take a small break from Tamagotchi Life and decided to reveal my other obsession that I'm actually like super obsessed. The game that I actually really love to discuss. So I hope you won't mind that small changes. Like I said before, I'm taking a break from Tamagotchi Life, and today I will today I will talk about Cookie Runs. Yeah, there it is, Cookie Run Kingdom. Uh, okay. Is there any new Cookie Run Kingdom that been recently updated? Hold on a second. Is this one? No, wait, no. I see the numbers. Okay, I see the numbers. It's all customs. Okay. Hold on a second. I need to Google it a little bit. How many cookies are there? How many cookies are in Cookie Kingdom? Okay. Okay. I just hope they have. Okay, they don't have the like the full cookies. Okay, this is somehow pretty close to it. This is somehow pretty close. Okay. I'll start with this. Okay, and I'm going to like put uh the new the new thing, the new one, which is called favorite. Favorite. There we go. So the rules is that I'm going to put like only one rarity on one each of the rarities. I mean, uh, to you guys to see my favorite cookies. And I'm not going to put it in F tier because I don't want F tier. Okay, Ginger Brave. If you guys didn't know, Ginger Brave is technically Death Sister's mascot in every single Cookie Run game. I mean, if you look up Cookie Run, you will see the same image of the of the Ginger Brave, except for Cookie Crumbs, unfortunately, because they decided to stop making Ginger Brave protagonists in the Cookie Crumbs. But he's still there in the game. He's still there in the game. Oh, and Cookie Run on Smash as well. Yeah. I'm going to put it in A tier. The reason why I'm putting it in A tier is because I really love how they describe Ginger Brave as the well as the protagonist that one day it's a very innocent protagonist that wants to save the world until like some decades later he saw like very dark side and everything and I'm probably thinking that in the future he'll be like there's no fun to time I mean there's no time for fun, time to save the universe. The kind of type of a protagonist, if I'm be honest. And I really love him so much. I love him. Okay, strawberry cookie. I'm putting strawberry cookie in favoritism because I adore strawberry cookie so much. Look at it. It's so cute and she's so adorable. And she's also shy and she's also like very introverted. And she's also using her lollipop as a weapon. If you go see her attack animation, she literally swings that freaking lollipop everywhere at the enemy. Like she will beat your ass if you made her friend sad. Like seriously. Okay, Wizard Cookie. Another cookie that actually traveled with Ginger Brave and Strawberry Cookie. And honestly, I really love Wizard Cookie. I'm also putting A tier because because the reason why I'm putting the wizard in A tier is because not only he's adorable, he's like I will grow up as a great wizard and something, but there's also like a phenomenal sound art style, and oh my gosh, I would love to eat all of the art style of the wizard cookie, like chomping in big old bites and everything. Okay, angel cookie. I honestly don't like Angel Cookie if I'm be honest. The reason why is because their design is very basic. But I do love their costume. I do love in both Cookie Run and both in Cookie Run Oven Break. So I'm putting it in S tier. There's no question to ask. And the reason for that is because his costume has been saved. Normally we'll put them in a D tier, but since I love their costume, it's been saved. So I'm putting it as C tier. Okay, Ninja Cookie. I unfortunately have to put it in detail. I don't like the Ninja Cookie if I'm being honest. There's also a design was very basic. Okay, Muscle Cookie. I honestly thinking about Muscle Cookie name is very funny because imagine somebody talk about like sorry talk about Muscle Cookie and they're like, oh, I love Muscle Cookie so much, and somebody will ask why they actually make cookies out of flesh. And also that would be actually a very strange question, but also that will be understandable if I'm being honest. But no, Muscle Cookie look like this. And I will spare you details of how people actually drew uh Muscle Cookie in their arts. Like I don't want to talk about it if I'm being honest. But I'm putting a B tier. I really love Muscle Cookies so much, and also I kind of think like he's like the distant cousin of Ginger Brave because their coloration and technically the eyes still looks the same. Okay, Big Cookie. I honestly used to love Big Cookie. When I was playing Cookie Run Oven Break. Yeah, I used to play Cookie Run Oven Break, and I always have a high score whenever I actually like put in the headshot in her arrows. Whenever I like jumping around and then shooting the arrows at the targets, and I honestly really love them. I also love beets myself, just the regular beets. And if you put in the beets with the sugar on it, they become really sweet. And I honestly really love sweet vegetables. So I also put in an A tier. Okay, Devil Cookie. I'm also surprised that from the past trailer, I don't remember the title of this technically Cookie Run the Cookie Run trailer that was, but I do remember it was has a pastry cookie and red velvet cookie, and there's also the lore, a small lore of how Dark Enchantress Cookie was born, and I will spare the details, but you have to play Cookie Run Kingdom yourself because the lore is so freaking crazy. I I can't I can't I actually literally lost the counts of literally lost the counts of the Cookie Run's lore. But anyways, again, it's a one basic design for me. It's technically like a drawing of a child would picture it of how devil look like. So I'm unfortunately I have to put it in S tier. And again, I have the same reason with the Angel Cookie. It's because I like the design from Cookie Run Kingdom and Cookie Run Oven Break. So again, he's been saved by the costume, Custard Cookie the Third. This is actually very hard, but whatever. I'm putting in a favorite because I really love Custard Cookie the Third because he's technically a child with a good imagination and he wants to be like the king, like Pure Vanilla Cookie was. Sorry again the spoilers, but still it is actually very good and cute. So I'm putting it in favoritism. Okay, Adventure Cookie. I honestly still don't understand about Adventure Cookie, and of course, no wait, I actually do understand Adventure Cookie. I've just been illogical. Um, this is technically Sorry, I'm drinking. So this is technically that one Drug Lake Adventure or something like that. Uh, or that adventure man that actually runs from the huge rally building. I actually can't remember what the stone was. But I put also in the B tier. I like the design. I like the story that he was finally included uh in the Golden Cheese update. Alchemist Cookie. I honestly I honestly still do not understand about Alchemist Cookie if I'm be honest, but I put it also in a B tier because I like their design. Even though people hate Alchemist Cookie, I love it. Avocado Cookie. I'm putting it in A tier because I really love some of the trashy puns in the in Avocado Cookie because she's so funny. And honestly, I honestly like some of the secret dialogues that she's speaking with some of the cookies. Like if you put in an angel cookie with avocado cookie, there's actually a big catalog where she's making a pun. Okay, blackberry cookie. I honestly just found out that blackberry cookie is actually the maid of adventure cookie. Like she's a serious maid that wants their master to take a break. And Adventure Cookie is like, nah, Adventure is calling me. And Blackberry Cookie will somehow force him to stay in the mansion. Yeah, I honestly just realized that, if I'm being honest. But I put in the A tier because I really love Blackberry Cookie and their design. Plus, plus Blackberry Cookie reminded me of some of the main characters from other franchises. Okay, Carrot Cookie. There's actually a plus and minus about this cookie, if I'm be honest. There's not much of a story that there is, if I'm be honest, because I'm kind of disappointed that Cookie Run, that Dev Sisters forget about some of the other cookies and like doesn't put some of their lores and what's going on with them. But I'll spare her and put her in B tier. Okay, cherry cookie, or that was a cherry bomb cookie. Hold on a second. Let me look it up a little because I remember her name was Cherry, but I'm a bit like not sure if if her name was like the Cherry Bomb Cookie or just her name is Cherry. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I know I'm very bad at remembering characters' name. I know. Okay. Here we go. Where it is. Oh yeah, it's just a normal cherry cookie. Okay, it's just a normal cherry. I also really love how explosive Cherry was, and actually, I like how she is so chaotic and everything. And there's like some cookies try to like stop her, but she will not stop it, and she was always through some cherry bombs at everything because she loves the explosion. Well, she's a crazy child, and I'm putting it in the B tier, honestly. Clever cookie. I also really love Clover Cookie, and I wish it was my favorite cookie, but it's not because I really love Clover Cookie's design and how calm he is and everything. And they're like one of the Dragons and Dungeons, like the one musical riddle that he always sings with the musical riddles by Clay, by his instrument, or like telling the stories about the past of the adventure and everything, and I really love it so much. I'm putting it in S tier. I love Clever Cookie so much. Okay, Gumball Cookie. I still don't understand about Gumball Cookie if I'm be honest. I really try to understand it if I'm be honest. But yeah, I also didn't like some of the designs. I also didn't like how they didn't make any costume of him. Wait, did they actually make a Gumball costume? Hold on a second. Gumball Key. costume. Oh, it's just a yeah, yeah. It's actually a bit boring, if I'm to be honest. So sorry, but I'm going to put in a C tier. But again, I really love how chaotic the Gumball Cookie is, if I'm being honest. Okay, Night Cookie. I honestly really love the story between Night Cookie and Pitaya Dragon Cookie because there was a story that Night Cookie actually cut off a tip of the Pitaya Dragon Cookie's tail. Like it's typically a proof that a cookie can be a bit stronger than a dragon, and Night Cookie actually proves it, and I love it so freaking much. I'm putting it A tier. Onion Cookie. This poor child has a very traumatic story. I won't spoil anything, but she's actually super dead. Yeah, she's the dead character, unfortunately, and she is the ghost. If you're going to, if you're going to interact with her and Ginger Brave is like, "Oh, what's wrong?" And Onion Cookie will cry, and then with the blink of an eye, Ginger Brave will like, "How? Where did it go?" And yeah, where did she go? And yeah, Onion Cookie is very dead. Also, by the way, Onion Cookie is very have a close relationship with Blackberry Cookie, because Blackberry Cookie actually has a special candle that actually can make see the ghost of technically the dead cookies, and Onion Cookie is one of them. I'm putting the B tier because I don't like the story of her tragic. The poor child. Okay, Pancake Cookie. I honestly thought it was a very good idea to make him like a technically pancakes flying squirrel, and of course acorn jellies. Did I spell right acorn jellies? Because I remember it's a word acorn, but for the jelly I'm not too sure if I'm be honest. Put it also in the B tier. Princess Cookie. I love Princess Cookie so much because I really love how she's so determined and she's like, I don't need a prince to prove myself to be worthy. Yeah, because she is the type of princess, if I'm being honest, and I love it so much. And and of course her attack animation is like she's winning her staff at the enemy. I also mentioned this funny thing that she uses sometimes her staff as a golf to smash away the enemies. So I'm putting it S tier. I love so much. Okay, uh, I think it's a sugar snow cookie. No, I remember. I remember her name was like between a sugar, but snow. I'm not too sure. So okay, hang on a second. I need to make sure I'm not mistaken. And I'm sorry for my terrible memories. I know. I try my best. Yeah, we could go a bit for hours because yeah, it's a snow sugar cookie. I'm very sorry for terrible names. I try my best to remember it. Okay, snow sugar cookie. I honestly was very shocked that snow sugar cookie actually lived the same village as the cotton cookie live in. And I also love the story between Snow Sugar Cookie and Icicle Yeti Cookie because it's such a sweet and so innocent story. Even though one of the cookies almost died, but still has like a happy ending, and I love it so freaking much. A tier, Vampire Cookie. No questions asked. Okay, Tiger Lily Cookie. Believe it or not, Tiger Lily Cookie is actually the twin sister to be exact, of Princess Cookie. But then something's happened to like her family, and she's been separated from her childhood, and she become like technically a wild cookie. Like she is the cookie of a jungle. And also, I was kind of like waiting for the moment when Princess Cookie actually finally realized that Tiger Lily Cookie was actually her twin sister long time. You know the one term long lost twin sister? Yeah, she's one of them. A tier. Werewolf Cookie. Again, no questions asked. Okay, Mint Cookie. Okay, Mint Cookie. Guys, do you want to hear some of the fun fact about the Korean voice actor of Mint Cookie, which is, by the way, the original voice actor because Cookie Run was actually made from Korea. So the Mint Cookie voice actor and the voice actor of Coco Cookie actually got married in real life, and they're actually made a musical video about them being married. And honestly, I was very so happy because this is a proof, a canon lore that Mint Choco Cookie and Coco Cookie actually has like romantic relationship with each other, and their story is so wholesome, especially in the special Christmas, especially in the Christmas time, and it was so precious. I honestly melted whenever I see this one scene when Mint Choco Cookie played the violin for for Coco Cookie. That was so sweet. And also, I want to say the Korean voice actors, congratulations for their marriage, and of course their anniversary as well. I hope you have a really happy marriage. Of course, I'm going to put it in a C tier. Herb Cookie. Herb Cookie is technically a cookie that actually really loves plants. Like, he literally talking with plants and everything. And he's actually very kind and very chill. But if somebody hurt the plants, he was like, "Oh no, please don't hurt the plants." He is such a softie. But I'm putting an A tier. Okay, Dark Choco Cookie. Technically, the anti-hero was actually described very well. Yes, by the way, Dark Choco Cookie is typically an anti-hero type. And I really love the lore between him and his father, and of course his own lore of how he become from good to evil, and then from being good again. After he realized what he was doing, and he decided uh, to leave the to leave Cookies of Darkness, and finally put an end his like technically dark misery S tier. Okay, Sprinkle Cookie, I think his name was right. Yes, Sparkling Cookie. Yeah, Sparkling Cookie is a bartender of the Cookie Run games. I honestly never see him in any lores, if I'm be honest. I only see him like the one with the wedding cookie and Black Forest cookie appearance. I only remember that, and he only appears like for about a minute, and then he like disappeared again. So I'm putting it in a B tier. Chili pepper cookie. Okay, fun fact about having a gacha. If you play first time Cookie Run Kingdom, they'll actually give you the first cookie, which is a chili pepper cookie. And chili pepper cookie is the first epic cookie you'll receive. But unfortunately to tell you this, but chili pepper cookie unfortunately never been officially like the first official like your first ever cookie, because she doesn't count being the first ever cookie because she's technically was the tutorial cookie and that's it. But I really love her story, and believe it or not, she's still actually hanging out with some of the cookies that she thought that was like her enemies, but now she sees them as a friend. And also, by the way, she's a burglar. She only steals your money and golds. and she is actually also very cool if I'm being honest. A tier. Okay, pomegranate cookie. Okay, this one is actually very obsessive with their master, and there's always belief that the end of the world will be here soon, because her technically her future just told her about that, and unfortunately she's actually believed them, and she will achieve the, and she was actually like helping her master to achieve the end of the world, and she's actually very super evil, and I love her, but not as much as Dark Chocolate Cookie. A2. Purple Young Cookie. Honestly, he has like anger issues. After he lost the battle to Dark Chocolate Cookie, he actually like want to like rematch it with Dark Chocolate Cookie, and like I honestly was like, I was actually like having a funny thoughts whenever he tried to find Dark Chocolate Cookie, he always mistaken some of the cookies, and he will always demanded to fight with someone. And also, by the way, he is also really like loud and yelling everything. And he was like, "What's wrong with this water?" And he was actually it was very funny. But he's not my favorite B tier. Milk cookie. I also never tried a milk flavor cookie if I'm being honest. But if I did, I would probably either love it or hate it. But not with the milk cookie, because milk cookie is such a fanboy for dark chocolate cookie. Because there's a story when he was young, he was being saved by Dark Chocolate Cookie, and he was like become very big fan, and he would decide to become strong like him. He also become a very good healer, and of course having a trusted shield. So I'm putting A tier. Poison mushroom cookie. I'll put it in A tier if I'm being honest, because it's a he's a very goofy guy. He's a very goofy child. Okay, licorice cookie. I'm going to a little bit speed run a little bit because there's so many epic cookies. You probably already seen this, so I'm going to speed run a little bit. Licorice cookie beats here. Uh, okay, how do you spell his name again? Hold on a second. Mandelaine cookie. I actually don't know what this word Mandelaine means, but I don't think it's a type of fruit, right? Is that a type of fruit? Because I never heard about Mendeleev, if I'm being honest. But I actually love him in between Espresso Cookie, A tier. And speaking of him, Espresso Cookie is actually very obsessed with researching, and he actually refuses to sleep. And he is like always drink coffee, every single time and every single night. I have no idea how he did not die from all the caffeines, if I'm being honest. A tier. Ray Cookie. Did I spell her name right? Yeah, Ray Cookie. So she's technically a cowboy, and she is always hunting down Chili Pepper Cookie. So yeah, she is actually like sheriff of the town. A tier. Kamiko Cookie. I like Kamiko if I'm honest. S tier. Latte Cookie. A tier. No questions asked. Cream Puff Cookie. I actually really love how Cream Puff Cookie always tried hardness to become wizard. It's hard to become wizard, and she is actually doing her pretty good job, even though she is messing up some of the spells. But I still love her. Also, by the way, she's the only cookie that you can only get in a guild gacha. I'm not joking. There's literally a cookie that only uh can be get in a guild gacha. Like that doesn't make any sense if I'm be honest. So I'll put it still in A tier. Almando Cookie. I love Dilf, if I'm be honest. I love Dilf characters. And yes, Almando Cookie is the father, and his daughter is Walnut Cookie. S tier. Okay, black raisin cookie. I honestly find it very funny whenever people are like try to have a cookie, but they always have like black raisins. I also tried black raisin cookies once, and I really like it. Like it's not too sweet or anything, but it's still very good. I love black raisin cookie, and I love this character so much. S tier. Cream. I think it's her name is strawberry cream puff cookie, right? A second. Oh no, strawberry crab cookie. Sorry. So strawberry crab cookie is used to be like part of the darker judge's cookie as well, but now she sees some of the errors of her side, and now she become good, and she's actually using her technically technology to help other cookies in need. And of course, she always like left to have experiments on other cookies and see how much toughness and sweetness they have. A tier, fake cookie. I'm sorry, but I'm not much of a big fan if I'm being honest. Pastry cookie. I also was very glad that pastry cookie was back in the appearance of the silent salt cookie. I really love it so freaking much. A tier. Red velvet cookie. Okay, nobody's here. No questions asked. Mango cookie. I honestly very love mango as well because I remember I tried mango once and I really love it. But what's made me disappointed is how big of a seed mango have and why do I have to chew like less of a mango and chew the seed the rest of it? That's actually was ruin everything. But not mango. Mango is actually a story guide to their island and actually very welcoming to reading some to visitors to their island. And of course, they're bowed down to the almighty Adanash dragon cookie, which I love them so much. Okay, I'm putting it in A tier. Lilac cookie. Again, no questions asked. In squid in cookie. Or wait, or was it squid in cookie? Yes, it's squid in cookie. Honestly, I don't understand why it's always like hunting for shinies and everything. And I also really love their attack animation. Like they become super big and monstrosity whenever they try to reach for the well for the gems and stuff. A tier. Sherbet shark cookie. I also don't know what the sherbet is, but it's technically like some kind of like a dessert that I don't know which was it is dessert. So I of course don't know anything about sorbet shark cookie as well, but he has some connection with the black pearl cookie if I'm be honest. Uh, like technically like Little Mermaid type of connection. Parfait cookie, S tier. Raspberry cookie, also S tier. Uh, Moon Rabbit cookie I think is its name. Yeah, Moon Rabbit. I'm not very much of a Moon Rabbit fanatic if I'm be honest. Mallow sauce cookie. Okay, mallow sauce cookie actually has a very strong lore between Cookie Run Oven Break and Cookie Run Oven Break and this Cookie Run Kingdom. I was actually very disappointed that mallow sauce cookie was never mentioned again. Was never mentioned again in the story, but I really hope that in the future Malsa's cookie will be appeared again, as she was like for her village. And better, she's a village of chief. She's a village chief, and she's technically a Viking type, and I really love Vikings. If I'm be honest, A tier. Twisted gummy cookie. I really love how they make like typically Jinx type of twisted gummy cookie, and and she's also like the criminal time traveler. Like I really like her a lot, and I'm pretty sure we'll meet her again somewhere in the future, like in the next update of the Cookie Run Kingdom timeline update. So I'm putting 8 here. I just have hopes for it. Pumpkin pie cookie. I honestly don't know anything about Pumpkin Cookie that much, but I really love her too. And she is technically like a child who really loves Halloween. And she also has like her magical plushie doll that always protects her no matter what. Again, 8 here. Con Cookie. This goes in my favorites. I love Cotton Cookie, even though there's like much more prettier and cuter Epic Cookie, but nothing beats the Cotton Cookie. I love Cotton Cookie so much. Not because of her looks, I mean, it is for her looks, and of course she's adorable and everything, but because of the lore, I adore her so much. And she's like, did her for her best friend, Sherbet Cookie, and oh my gosh, I love it so much. I actually cried whenever it's the scene that Khan Cookie have to say goodbye to Sorbet Cookie. Okay, Cocoa Cookie. I would describe Cocoa Cookie and Mint Cookie if I'm be honest. And Mint Choco Cookie. So S tier. Eclair Cookie. Fabin Boy. Okay. Tea Night Cookie, I think that's the name, right? Honestly. Yeah, Tea Night Cookie. Dilf type. Okay, affogato cookie. By the way, affogato is a ice cream. Is a ice cream with the coffee. Not like ice cream coffee, but more like ice cream with the coffee. And also, I never tried this before, but everybody keeps saying that avocado cookie is actually very tasty. So, I just hope I actually will taste it myself. But I'm going to put in B tier because he's an incredibly bad liar. Okay, caramel arrow cookie. Actually, fun fact that I learned about caramel cookie as well. In her Korean name, in her Korean name, translated as boba tea cookie. By the way, but for some reason, the Americans decided to name her caramel arrow cookie. For some reason, because that doesn't make any sense. If you go to some of her animations, she'll actually drink some of the boba tea. And to be fair, I tried boba tea myself, and it's actually very delicious. Especially these balls, these chewing balls. I really love it so much. Okay, 8 here. Okay, hang on a second. My grandma is calling. Хорошо, хорошо. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. So I took a little small break. Okay, cherry blossom cookie. Actually, actually makes sense that we have a cherry cookie and we have a cherry blossom cookie, and they're actually sisters, if I'm being honest. And I honestly like have no idea. I never watched the lore of the cherry blossom cookie, if I'm being honest. But I really love how she's like how she's like very serious about having a picnic, and she will hate anyone who ruins her picnic. So A tier. Wild berry cookie. I like strong men. Okay, okay. Hold on a second. Crunchy chip cookie. I honestly, I think that it's technically like Oreo cookie, but still it's a crunchy chip cookie. So I guess that's for best for the safe environments of the actual Oreos. So I'm putting 8 here. Fancier cookie. I also love strong woman. Okay. Unicorn cream cookie. Is that their name? Yeah, cream unicorn cookie. Um. Okay. S tier. No questions asked. Uh, Captain Caviar cookie. Also put in S tier because I love it, man. Okay, and Candy Diver cookie. Honestly, Candy Diver cookie actually has like tragic story, and it's again revolved into Black Pearl cookie. Again, I'm going to put in A tier because I really love the lore. Uh, Schwartz Waltzer. Did I spell the name right? Oh, actually, I'm going to call him Choco Brute. Choco Brute. I honestly have no idea how they pronounce his name, if I'm being honest. And also, he's like wearing dresses. That's actually very, very convenient, and I appreciate men wearing dresses. Okay, macaron cookie. Let's say her name right. Yeah, macaron cookie. Again, nothing much about macaron cookie. Also, I'm not a very big fan of macaron cookie as well. Okay, Carol cookie. Also not a big fan. Pinecone cookie. Again, I don't understand the lore about the pinecone cookie if I'm being honest, so B tier. Okay, prophet cookie. I don't like prophet cookie if I'm being honest. But Milky Way S tier, going in S tier. Oh my gosh, I will forever love Milky Way cookie. She is so adorable. Blueberry pie cookie. I also love pie and blueberry, so why not? S tier. Space donut cookie. It's cute if I'm going. It's cute, and it's also lore with the, and also again with the lore with the one specific cookie that I cannot remember its name, but I think it was Star Voyage cookie. I think it was the name. Okay, prune juice cookie. Mm, A tier, fanboy. Okay, Koinamon cookie. A tier. Royal margarine cookie. B tier. Tarte Titan cookie. C tier. S tier. Rockstar cookie. I really like Rockstar cookie and black lemonade as well. Peppermint cookie. Peppermint cookie goes to S tier because of the lore of the black pearl cookie, and I really love it. Royal jellyfish cookie. Again, I love the lore of the black pearl's past. Burnt cheese cookie. They all have like tragic story if I'm being honest. It's cookie as well, and mozzarella cookie. Actually, I'll put Matera Cookie S tier because I really love the one Bite Star outfit. If I'm be honest, I really love it. Honestly. Okay, Olive Cookie. I'm not a very big match fan of the Olive Cookie. If I'm be honest, so B tier. Uh, Linzer Cookie. Lizard Cookie is actually a writer of book, but but I don't know if she actually using her writing skills as an attack. But still, it's a very good one. Creme brulee cookie, also A tier. Rebel cookie, not big very much of a rebel cookie. Okay, silver bell cookie, A tier. Mercurial night cookie, S tier. Matcha cookie, uh, A tier. I really like her she's like intimidating Dark Enchantress cookie. Butter roll cookie. Strong man. Caramel chow's cookie. S tier as well. I really love her. Straight urchin cookie. Also, I really also love not only softy girls but also badass girls as well. Okay, Cloud Haiti cookie. I'll put it in A tier if I'm being honest. Peach blossom cookie. Fanboy. uh, Star Coral cookie. I really love the Coral cookies lore if I'm being honest because that was so beautiful. And honestly, I really love the song of the sea. I love it so much. It's dear. Namek tiger cookie. I hope I spelled right. A tier. Smoked cheese cookie. No questions asked. Okay, Golden Mantis cookie. Fun fact about Golden Mantis cookie: she was made in China. She was actually made in China, in the China like cookie run China. What the heck's wrong with my Wi-Fi? I don't know why it's acting up. If I'm being honest. So Golden Mantis cookie. I really like her design. A tier. And her sister as well. Red Mantis cookie. Choco drizzle cookie. Badass girl. A tier. Pudding lamb mode cookie. Well, her name is a bit difficult if I'm being honest, but I'm still playing A tier. Green tea mousse cookie. I like girls with thick thighs. Okay, Okchon cookie. By the way, I just found out that Okchon cookie is actually a Korean candy, which was probably given into a festival, and I also never tried this candy. If I'm to honest, A tier. Candy apple cookie. This mischievous obsessor, I love her. S tier. And I wish I could put her in my favorite as well, but I can't because I can only allow only one. And she's also my favorite epic. Oh my gosh. It's so unfair. But still, I love Cotton Cookie more. My love for Cotton Cookie will never die. Black Sapphire Cookie. No questions asked. Wedding Cake Cookie. Put the girl in S tier. Fucking S tier. Oh my gosh. And also the Black Forest Cookie. Oh my gosh. Their lore is so deep. And especially the technically Doom Yuri. I love Doom Yuri. Oh my god, I love it, Doom Yuri so much. I can. Okay. agar agar cookie. Esther. I actually feel bad about agar cookie because she's always forever be hungry, and she will try to consume other cookies. She's technically like a cookie cannibal, if I'm being honest. But still, I love her so freaking much. Okay, pavlova cookie. I honestly don't know what kind of pavlova is, so yeah, I'm putting A tier. Sugar fly cookie. Esther, she's so beautiful. She's so fucking beautiful. Oh my gosh. Cream soda cookie. I actually never tried cream soda, if I'm be honest. But I did try the cream soda grape, which no wait, I think I taste the other type of cream soda type of fruit. I actually can't remember the flavor, but I remember the taste was very weird, if I'm be honest. But still, I'll put it in A tier. Lemon cookie. Also put in A tier. Orange cookie. I actually don't like orange, if I'm be honest. They're very bitter. Also, the design is a bit too basic. Technically a classic tenantess. Lime cookie. If I ever tried lime cookie, I probably will like feel the very sourness of this one. But I like her beach design, if I'm being honest. But still, I'm putting a B tier. Grapefruit cookie. I remember I first time tried grapefruit, and I didn't like it because the taste was so bitter. Oh, that's why they're handing out because all of them are bitter cookies. Oh my gosh, I just realized that. Oh my gosh. The reason why all these four cookies handing out together is because all of them are bitter taste. Oh my gosh, I just realized that. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, I get the joke. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, manju cookie. Esther. And Jargay cookie. I don't know how to spell her name, if I'm honest, but I like her design, if I'm honest. Okay, and then seltzer cookie. This doomed, this doomed, this doomed religion. I love it. This doomed religion. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Okay, charcoal cookie. Dill type. Salt cellar cookie. I also really love salt cellar cookie, but I'm putting A tier fan, to be honest. Okay, just chocolate cookies. I'm also very happy that those two actually finally been included in the Cookie Run games. I mean, like in Cookie Run Kingdom, because I remember I watched their lore, and actually their lore is really sad because they don't have a biological parents, and they're left alone in cold until Dark and Justice Cookies like found them, and technically take them with them. Okay, I'm going to play an A tier fandoms. Okay, mold dough cookie. Also, that sounds a bit disgusting, if I'm being honest, because I will not eat a dough with the mold on it. But I'll put it in like an A tier. I mean, he is actually cute and handsome, but he sometimes can be scary at the same time, if I'm being honest. Okay, pom pom dough cookie. By the way, those cookies with the donut names, I actually feel bad about them because they actually always has like pain and everything because these cookies were actually made by other cookies, not by their witches. Okay, ash salt cookie. I also really love the design of ash salt cookie. S tier. Okay, croissant cookie. I put croissant cookie in S tier because I love croissant cookies lore so freaking much. Okay, and litmus cookie. I actually didn't reach the episode where the chaos because something cookies were in. So I've never done this before. A tier. Okay, the last epic is Asphodel Cookie. I hope I spelled it right. I really love the cat design of Asphodel 8 this year. Okay, now time to for the super epic. And again, I'll probably will be terrible at names. Okay, super epic cookies. Okay, I know this is a clotted cream cookie. I also really love clotted cream cookie because technically clotted cream cookie was the first ever super epic to be created. So of course I'm putting S tier. Oyster cookie. I like old ladies and rich. Well, not technically like old ladies, more like the typically middle-aged ladies that looks old. That's what I meant. Okay, and there the sherbet cookie. I honestly was very sad whenever I was very sad when they showed me the old cotton cookie and the sherbet cookie did not change his age. And I was like, I was very sad because one day cotton cookie will die from the old age, and sherbet cookie will lose his best friend. Oh, I love both of them so much, but oh my gosh, I have the saddest ending. Oh, same with Stardust Cookie. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I told you I'm terrible at names with the. I'm terrible at names with the cookies. Okay, I'm going to play an A tier. I used to love him, but not as much. But I still give him an A tier. Capsaicin Cookie put that boy in S tier. I love Capsaicin Cookie so much. And Shining Glitter Cookie, that girl steal my heart, literally. Okay, Crimson Coral Cookie. Again, the lore is so crazy, but uh, I'm not too sure if I should put it in A or C tier. If I'm to be honest, let's just put it in A tier. Elderflower Cookie. I'll put him in S tier. He deserves so much, and his sacrifice was very noble. Like literally the noblest of the king. Or I should not say that. Oh my gosh, I kind of start to feel bad that I say that. Uh, I'm not too sure. Okay, I don't know if his sacrifice was noble or not, but still, the sacrifice was actually very sad. Okay, Camellia Cookie. Again, this cookie was made by Chinese cookie run the kingdom. I put it in A tier. He's very handsome, but not this exactly. Do Hoel. Without any cookie name. This is just Do Hoel. Esther. Really love them so much. And Venom Dough Cookie. Yeah, I would actually test for poison for him. Okay. Last but not least, Pavidon Loden Cookie. I hope that I pronounced the name right. Her name right. That put in A tier if I'm honest. I don't know much about her if I'm honest. Okay, now time to the legendary cookies. Luckily, I remember some of them legendary cookies name, but except for the newest one because I can't remember the new one. The newest name, unfortunately. Sorry. Okay, I just found out her name is Nether Queen. Okay, Seafarer Cookie. Seafarer Cookie is the first legendary to be appeared in Cookie Run Kingdom. But let me tell this, Seafarer Cookie is the worst legendary. I don't mean like her attacks or anything, but basically her story. She literally abandoned the story. She literally abandoned the duties of the legendary Cookie, and the worst of all, she didn't even help White Pearl Cookie to punish the pirates like at all, and she didn't even give it the powers to White Pearl Cookie. She is really the worst legendary, if I'm being honest. And her attack sucks, if I'm being honest. I'm sorry to saying this, but it's true. But it's true. But I love her design so much. I'm putting an A tier. Frost Queen Cookie. she's also awesome with her lures. Oh my gosh, I cannot. I cannot. She maybe froze everybody's souls, but not mine. She warms my heart somehow. Okay, and there it is, Black Pearl Cookie. I'm putting S tier because I feel so bad for her and her lures. Okay, Moonlight Cookie. I also vibe with the lesbians. But let's just say I want to put it next to her Seafarer Cookie so she could admire the moon. Okay, Stormbringer Cookie. I honestly used to have a crush on the Stormbringer Cookie if I'm being honest. So, yeah, put it in A tier. Wind Archer Cookie. You know what? I think I'm going to put S tier because I really love Wind Archer Cookie. And so is the Fire Spirit Cookie. Because those two have something in between between each other. And I really love the Firewind ship. If I'm being honest, I really love them. Good for them. And I'm also for a Sea Moonlight Cookie ships. Millennial Tree Cookie. This dude may be wisdom and may be wiser, but he does not do anything. He just give some cookies some boost ups and like deal with this with yourselves. But he's still very chill, and I really love him so much. SDR. A sugar swan sugar cookie. Put that girl in a favorite. I fucking love her so much. Really do. Timekeeper cookie. Again, one thing I want to put her favorite, but I can't because. Ugh, oh my god, why? Oh, I cannot put in her favorite as well, but I can't break the rules. Oh my gosh, those two are my favorite. Curse you, the rules that I made. And I'm putting this girl in S tier. Nether Queen Cookie. I actually don't know about her lore, if I'm honest, but design. Oh my gosh, I will always pick to marry her in Kiss, Marry, or Kill. Like literally, I will pick Nether Queen Cookie always time and get to marry her. Oh my gosh, I love her. Hi, smiley face. Hi. Oh my gosh, I love so much. Potato Dragon Cookie. I put it in an S tier if I'm honest. Potato Dragon Cookie is so awesome. But Ananas Dragon Cookie, I will kneel down for you. No, seriously, I will kneel down for them. Like, nearly bow down my head. Oh my gosh. And their voice, slaps. So, I'm sorry if I'm being weird, but it's true. It's so true. You cannot argue with me with this. It's so freaking true. Okay, Pearl Vanilla Cookie. I'm putting an S there because I really love how describable Pearl Vanilla Cookie is. And Awakening. Is it illegal that I want to put Awakening as well, but it's technically counts as an ancient? Nah, you know what? I'm also putting an S tier if I'm being honest. Okay, Holy Berry Cookie. And I'm not sure like Holy Berry Cookie if I'm being honest, but I still put in her in A tier. But her Awakening, I will put her in S tier. Okay, Dark Chocolate Cookie. No questions asked. Delph, 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 Delph. So much Delph. Mega Delph. Oh my gosh. Golden Cheese Cookie. I actually don't like her design if I'm being honest, but I still love her lore if I'm being honest. So I'll put her in A tier. Oh, but her Awakened design, I will slap her so much. I will smash it. White Lily Cookie, favorite. And so her Awakened. I both of it. I don't care. I need to put both of her ancient and awakened form. Oh my gosh, I love White Lily Cookie so freaking much. And there's nothing you can change my mind about White Lily Cookie. There's nothing you can do it. There's nothing. Okay, Mystic Flower Cookie. She's scary if I'm being honest. burning spice cookie. Mmm. Mm. S tier. Also, by the way, I know he's married, but you know what they say? Just because there's a goal, it doesn't mean it can score. Shadow milk cookie. I'll put shadow milk cookie in A tier. If I'm being honest. Where is it? There it is, A tier. Eternal sugar cookie. Oh my gosh, this is a fight between Eternal Sugar Cookie and Silent Soul Cookie because I love those two so freaking much. But I'm sorry, Eternal Sugar Cookie. I'm putting you in S tier. But for Silent Soul Cookie, I'm putting in favorites. I'm sorry, my girl. I'm sorry I betrayed you, my queen. Okay, Dark and Church's Cookie. I will actually eat her design if I'm be honest. So I'm putting in the favorites. Okay, and now time to special cookie, which I'm actually surprised that didn't like announce like the collab cookie, the collab with, but whatever. Those cookies aren't real. They're just for collabs. Okay, Snapdragon cookie. I also will put the favorite because I love Snapdragon cookies so much. And again, there's nothing you can change my mind. Icicle Yeti cookie S tier. For cream ferret cookie also S tier. This bunny, I'll put in A tier. Okay, this cookie I don't know, but I really love the design, so I'm putting A tier. Also, this cookie is very beautiful, if I'm being honest, so I'll put it S tier. This cookie as well, I don't know about them, but I'm also put them in A S tier. Oh my gosh, this looks very adorable. Also S tier. As for this one, well, I put it in S tier, but I really love this one, pink one. I know it's a legendary, but it's the Chinese legendary, so I can technically put her right here in favorite. And last but not least, the technically special cookie that actually based on Chinese celebrity. Yeah, I'll probably put in A tier. And that's it. That is it. Download the image. And that is it. Oh my gosh, another second. Let me do my account real quick. Okay, that's it. That's good. Okay, I will post this image that I just did into into a YouTube community post, and you can actually agree or disagree with my opinion, because again, you probably already saw the one tier list that I actually clicked, so you can go to them and make your own tier list and then post it on YouTube community or other social medias to let them see your favorite cookies. So thanks again so much. I really had a like speed run time for it. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow because I'm planning to make a stream on Tomodachi